I know for me going through depression, there was some medications, and I just thought like, okay, I feel better, but like, is this really me? Like, hey ladies, thank you for joining my energy fam. I am Cece. Welcome back to my channel where everything here is about lifestyle transformation. How do we do that? We do that through compassion, connection, and also celebration. So let's get into it. Today, let's get right into it. We're not stalling on nothing because you know what? This particular condition, don't wait for no one. It will literally creep up on you based on just certain circumstances that you're going through or just certain things that you're internalizing from past things. We are talking about depression. So depression affects many more women than you know, and there's different types of depression, but I do want to get into just the overall umbrella of depression. For somebody that's going through depression, as I have been many times myself, I can definitely understand how us as women, we want to take ownership of our life. We want to do that as holistic as possible. I know for me going through depression, there was some medications, and I just thought like, okay, I feel better, but like, is this really me? Like, is this the medicated me, or is this truly me? And will I ever, if this is making me feel good, making me feel like I'm supposed to, then when do I ever get back to me, the way I'm supposed to be? I'm going to help you with romanticizing your life out of depression, straight out of there. Okay. I also have some bonuses for you, or a bonus for you at the very end. So make sure that you watch to the end. I got some tips, and I know that you may be saying like, Cece, can I really, how do I romanticize depression, right? And it's not really the fact of you romanticizing depression. What it is romanticizing you. Romanticizing you being the main character, because a lot of times when we're going through depression, actually you're basically a bystander in this movie called your life, right? And things are going on in this movie and you're just standing there. You're like in the crosswalk, but everything is going right through you, right past you, right? You've seen that in movies. Before I get into the great things that I implemented in my life to cure depression for good, I want to talk about these holistic things that's basically already in our DNA. We already have this stuff in our DNA. So let's talk about the 4 happy hormones. These 4 happy hormones, which are already implanted in your DNA, they're just waiting to come out and help you build your vibration, keep up that frequency, and just be depression free all the time. So first one is dopamine. So you can actually achieve this reward hormone just by simply doing self-care stuff. A lot of people underestimate the power of self-touch, and self-touch is amazing when it comes to self-care. Also, there is just celebrating those small wins. Like I said, here on this channel, and one of my greatest core values is just women celebrating themselves. Just give you a time to celebrate, even if it's something small. The next one for dopamine is just eating. And I can tell you, since I've implemented just eating great whole foods, just foods that actually have a lot of flavor without dumping a lot of condiments on them, I actually feel so much better about myself. And you know, what you put in is what you get out. Even the type of grocery store I go to now is just me romanticizing that. You know, I go through the aisles And I make sure to, actually feel the fruit, actually smell the fruit. Or if I'm going past the flowers, I actually make sure to have a conscious memory. Different smells can bring back different memories, good memories, I hope. Smells, things like that can bring back so many great memories that can boost your frequency just by smelling things and that memory coming back. Like, have you ever had like a certain perfume that you maybe wore in your 20s, and you put on that perfume, and every time you put on it, it gives you that vibe like, oh, I used to, turn it up in the clubs. I have perfumes like that. Like, I can actually have the names of perfumes that I actually had that I love, that bring back the excitement, a good period in my life where I enjoyed myself. So that's another great one. Last one for dopamine, completing a task. I can tell you that it has been many days where I wanted to clean up, or I wanted to wash clothes, or like the best relaxing thing for me is actually cleaning up my kitchen. I swear that creates such a release for me, and I don't know. It's just intangible, But I feel so good once I clean my kitchen, spray down everything, wipe it off, take everything, the countertops are bare, no appliances are out. That is like an exhale for me. It helps me to breathe and just sit in that moment. So complete a task, and all of these things that I mentioned, remember, they are part of the dopamine happy hormone. The next, number 2 in our happy hormone inventory, DNA. I don't know if this could be the best, but it is. I think it's the best. Oxytocin. That is considered the love happy hormone. That to me has anything to do with affection, like hugging kids, babies, playing with your pets, holding hands, just being around loved ones and having a genuine feel of love for that. And that love is reciprocated. So that is the second happy hormone that's already incorporated in your DNA. Number 3 is serotonin. Serotonin is the mood stabilizer. Now, for me, I'm all about moods. I'm all about the mood. It can't be it can't be dry. The energy can't be stagnant, all that stuff. So this one, I love and incorporate this one also in my life. We're talking about serotonin. That has to do with like sun exposure. Sun, vitamin D is an immediate. It raises your mood. It raises your mood. It raises your frequency. Anything in nature is going to build you up and have you feeling great. It can be just running, getting your heart rate up. That's actually part of serotonin, that mood stabilizer. Then we have, lastly, meditation, which I do. And I can tell you, meditation for me is where everything stops. It brings me back in balance. It keeps me grounded, and I actually have an actual dialogue with the Lord in that time of my meditation. So meditation, and it doesn't have to be in that particular position. No, I meditate also in the bathtub. I'm in the bathtub. I put on classical music. That's a great frequency riser to get you perfect. So I get in the bathtub, all my bubbles, all my Epsom salts, and then I get my little wireless speaker, turn on classical music, turn down the lights, and turn on candles. That's my meditation. And I'm telling you, at the end of the night, I'm out of there. And last but not least, the 4th happy hormone, endorphin. Endorphin is a painkiller happy hormone. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is good. This is actually good. So, endorphins, when they're released, This is the laughing. This is where you get the laughing. So I can't tell you like how many old sitcoms that I look at on TV and just laughing to myself, like literally just cut up. Or you got that favorite person at work that will have you on the floor, and it's not because they try to make you laugh, but because they're genuinely like hilarious. So you're releasing those endorphins just by doing that. Also exercising, which is, yeah, I romanticize my workout too, because in my head I just think of the being who I am, not working towards, but who I am, and becoming more, investing into myself, pouring into myself. So exercising, and I go like almost every day now. So it's a great endorphin. I'm releasing those endorphins into my bloodstream, and I'm staying alert. I'm staying happy, depression free. I'm getting on with my life, honey. That, and also essential oils. Like, let me show you. I'm going to show you this. I'm putting it on my camera. But I rave about this. Let's see. I rave about this Mrs. Murray's Clean Day limited edition scent. This is compassion flower. It's a room refresher made with essential oils. So I definitely love, and this will put you to sleep. This right here will put you to sleep, but this is something that I love to incorporate. Or if you have the actual essential oils or candles with essential oils, light them, create the ambiance, be alive in your life. The bonus to life into this video is just being in a state of reflection instead of reaction. Once I stop reacting to things, and I'll give you an example. It could be just you reacting to, you know, things that's going on work. It's not going to be me for the promotion, or this person isn't going to like the way I dress, or this person is going to have something to say. So before it even happens, you're internalizing it. You're building up all this anxiety and thinking that you're just a party of one, and you may be, but there is still things that you can accomplish and feel. You can feel good as a party of one. Believe me, I do it all the time. One thing that helped me get into my reflection instead of reaction mode was, I would say, my weight. I started my YouTube 2 years ago when I was just going through depression myself, going through group therapy. It was a very, very confused and foggy time for me. So what I did was pull out the camera. I pulled out the camera and I was able to document, like, just see myself outside of myself. You know what I mean? I was able to just see different things going on in my life, just different emotions. I was able to see how I dealt with things, how I talked about things. I was able to also, with my babies, you know, spend time with my babies, which I love, and see that moment over and over again. So at the end of it all, I love how I started my YouTube journey. It's just basically out of being just, I got tired of being reactive, basically, and I just let it flow. Another bonus tip is I started to not expect the worst, because again, that will put us in reactive mode. So I didn't expect the worst. I started expecting the best. I started expecting that everything works out for me. And if it didn't work out, that's just because it wasn't the right time. But I didn't get mad about it. I didn't sulk, and I didn't get depressed about it. Everything works out for me. And that's what you need to say. Everything works out for me. Because it actually does. It worked out. It's going to work out for you too. I have faith. I have so much faith that I made this video to help somebody, because it is somebody that is truly going through the things that I went through also. And it's not about relating to you. It's not about, you know, putting out a video to see how many views it got. It's just about having genuine compassion for people that you haven't even met. So one of my prayers that I say at night or in the morning, I pray for everyone that's connected to me. And I do pray that the impression that I leave on you and everybody else is a lasting impression. So I also wanted to share with you all this great nonprofit called the Loveland Foundation. I got into this foundation and I always donate to them. What they do is assist women in areas all over the world that can't get mental health, can't afford the cost of mental health. They actually give them free sessions to mental health. So I'm all about philanthropy and I'm all about this particular network. So if you can, any donation will count. I'm going to have the link below. Make sure that if you feel just like me and this topic actually raised some endorphins within you, make sure to donate to the Loveland Foundation. I love them. All right. Peace.